BLACKPINK, one of the biggest girl groups in the world with a discography the size of a group that debuted yesterday. They only have about 30 songs for a 7-year group that is quite sad. So today I wanted to make a little video showing you how I would have planned out their debut if I was some important person at YG. hoerangae! So their debut would be the same old, in August of 2016, I'd make them debut with a double title track like they did, Boombayah and Whistle, both get a music video, both full promotions. And this would be an introduction into their career, and I would send them right off to the award shows and promote on variety shows just like they did. Now that would be all that I have for 2016 for them. Starting in 2017, I would release Playing with Fire along Stay. It's still a little bit of a winter, and Playing with Fire kind of has that darker vibe. And I would release them just like Boombayah and Whistle, where they would both have music videos and have a full promotion. As a summer release, I would still stick with the single albums, but I would release in July of 2017 with As If It's Your Last, alongside a B-side and make it a little album. I would then start BLACKPINK House at this time, just to get everybody to know the girls a little more, and then straight to award shows and all the fun stuff. 2018 will be the year of mini albums. I'll have April of 2018 being their first mini album. It is a spring album, so I would use Forever Young as a title track because they've had that song since pre-debut and YG took forever to give it to us, in a mini album with 3 other B-sides. October of 2018 is when the powerhouse of Doo 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 would come out. Again, another mini album with the title track and 3 other B-sides. And full-blown performances, of course, not just 2 shows in Inkigayo. I want the full 8 colors everywhere. And then again, in November, December, and January, that's when award shows are. So from January 19, Pinks would go on their first world tour until April, where they would end it at Coachella. And at Coachella, I would release a special song just as it's such a monumental moment, being the first girl group ever performing at Coachella. The girls would then have a full 1-month break, maybe 2-month break, but I have it here on my notes for June 2019, where they would release Kill This Love alongside 3 B-sides. Again, do the full promotion for those ones, and then in September, I would have a special release single, kind of like what they did with As If It's Your Last. Now, I know Jennie's solo had already come out in real life by this time, but I wanted to save it for 2020 as it was such an overwhelming year for everybody. So looking back, I want this year to be the year of the solos, where each member gets 2 tracks, spread them out through the year. So the concept-wise, Jennie in February with solo, that's perfect. On the Ground and Gone always gave me spring vibes, so I placed it in May. I don't know why, but Money and La Lisa just give me like summer anthems, so I placed them right in the dead center of August. And then for Jisoo, I feel like she'd go with like a more cold, ballady, but still like a banger, so I left that for November. And then the girls would go to award shows, sing their solos, sing their group songs, and wrap it up. Now, I would probably still get into Fire because it has been 5 years without a full album yet, but 2021 will be the year of the full album. After a break though, so in January 2021, I would have the full-blown comeback after 1 year of being on a break with a 12-track album. That is right, 12 tracks. I will have Have You Like That released in January as a pre-release single just like they did, and then the rest of the album will be released in February. We are not cheaping out either. Alongside the 12, we will get BLACKPINK House 2.0, some type of variety show or like reality show where we get to follow the girls. And then a few months after, in June, I would have the girls release a mini album, a little longer though, with 6 songs, and I want this to be a full-blown Pink concept, like As If It's Your Last or Really. And then in July to the end of the year in December, I would have the girls go on a world tour. And I know this may sound like overworking them, but a lot of groups, release 2 albums a year, go on tour, release 2 albums a year, go on tour. So this is really nothing. Moving into 2022, it will be a repeat of 2021, where they'll have 1 full album, which includes the Pink Venom rollout, and I'll have it in February again. Again, it'll be the 12 tracks, and then a few months later, in October, we'll have a mini album with 6 tracks. Same vibe, just a repeat of 2021. Kind of like how Kill This Love and Doo 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 could kind of go together hand in hand. This will lead them right into award season, and they can perform, promote, do all the fun stuff. Which brings us to our current 2023. And I would have them have a short break again, but then I would have a huge comeback maybe in April or May of this year with a full 15 album track. That is right, 15 songs, which is almost half of the amount of songs that they currently have. But not just 15 group songs, I would have them have 4 solos, just like how Rosé had Hard to Love on the Born Pink album, I've had 4 solos, 9 group songs, and then 2 unit songs where I'd paired Jennie and Rosie and Jisoo and Lisa. And since it's been a year and a half since their tour, I'll send them on another tour. And this tour, after releasing 15 songs, will hit right until the end of this year. Let's just pretend that they do re-sign. So they re-sign, this is the end until 2024. We'll plan from there. All that info could have been very overwhelming, and I'm kind of overwhelmed because I kind of just freestyled this after writing a few point notes down, but we're just gonna go with what we go. Again, this may seem like a lot, but if you compare it to like Twice, ITZY, ATEEZ, NCT, maybe not aespa, this is really normal. There's just Blinks are very used to lack of content, so. And of course, in between all of those, we'll have the fashion shows, the fashion shoots, brand deals, awesome screen, awesome camera, long-lasting battery life, of course. And I guess I forgot to mention this, but I definitely sneak like a K-pop collab in there some. Like maybe a BLACKPINK and G-Dragon collab of some kind. But that's everything for me today. Let me know how you would roll out BLACKPINK's career. This is something I've always thought about. Like, wow, YG really fumbled the bag with them. But let me know what you think below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And as Hoshi always says, hoerangae!